Hey guys, this is Sellavin. It's been a while since I did my last video. I'm sorry about that. I decided to do this one this time on Digimon Universe Appli Monsters. I decided to do a double video this time. This one being episode 38, and that's going to be episode 39. Then I'm going to move on to Dragon Ball Super, Hooper, then do Boruto Next Generations double feature again. This focuses on them trying to reach Minerva, trying to figure out how to rescue their Appmon and trying to survive. This was a good episode. I really liked it. I just wish they had more suspense to it a little bit. It starts off with Haru. He's very, very depressed. He's trying to do his best. As he's sort of stumbling, he can see someone watching him. He eventually goes back to the same soda dispensary, where he got his Appli drive. So he told me that he could find answers at the soda dispensary. With a soda machine where they set out soda cans. That's where he found his Appli drive the first time. This time he tries to, but he doesn't get an answer. But then out of nowhere, the machine says Haru. We get to see his other Daemon. He kind of looks like one of them old school, old school games, all digital like. And I see them to say Mario. It's like pun on the word Mario, like seeing him all goofy and stuff like that. Apparently, he uploaded his mind to the internet before he died. All right, which is crazy. Seeing the situation as it is now, this is a good thing because we know that whose father Damon, he's still in the digital space, and he tells them some advice on how to get there. Yeah, he gathers the others. They all gather, including Ray. The fact that he just sneaks into the library out of nowhere like a ninja, apparently he says it's through the back door. It's like, does that even have locks? His Astro says that doesn't even have locks. He found out that the library that he used to be in was once rented out. Was once rented out to a private library, the bookstore. This was way back during IE's great grandfather's days, back when Damon, did research. So basically, the library where they choose to hang out is also the same place where grandfather Damon did his research. Which is kind of funny, but it's just kind of funny and very kind of weird, hang time. But plot convenience stuff like that. Apparently, it's revealed that one of the spaces was where he did experiments. They tried to get in. Ray tries to break in, use lock picking, but he doesn't. How it opens using a digital retinal scanner. And it's Haru opens it. I guess being Damon's grandson, he has compatible DNA. Whatever. But that probably Damon's means setting this all up. Way beforehand. Him using the situation to his advantage. And they managed to get in. It was pretty brief. We only saw a desk and some lamp or something. But it's obviously that was a digital gateway, and now they're in the world of the internet, How they land in this amusement park, and they get to see their Appmon, Hackmon, Dokkamon, Musamon, and Gatchmon all playing like children. And however, they don't recognize their Appli drivers, Apparently, because the link between the link was destroyed, they lost their memories. They're now lost. No, they don't have a clue who their masters are, But they're trying to connect with their Appmon, try to find out what's going on. It's kind of heartbreaking because they don't know who their partners are, which is pretty sad. I gotta admit, seeing the situation as it is now, they know from they know from Damon that how he uploaded his mind to the digital space before he died. But also way back then, that Leviathan was seemingly trying to kill him over and over again. Remember, he first created Minerva to help humanity, but a piece of Minerva branched off on its own and started bending the rules. That became Leviathan. Now it's this time. Now it's this. Now they have to deal with Leviathan, and the only way to help them is to contact Minerva. They can't reach Minerva because of their seven code bands, because their Appli drives are destroyed. So they have to find a way to repair them. And so Damon, using his unwise attitude, his comedic genius, he just tells them that in order for them to reach Minerva, they have to climb up to the snowy mountain and reach a phone booth, And these kids have no idea what a phone booth is. Remember, it's the year 2048. Phone booths have long been out of style, but remember, it wasn't too that long ago in real life that phone booths were everywhere, like decades ago, They all try to reach the mountain together. Meanwhile, we get to see that Cloud, which is Unite in the skies, has Eugene, He has Eugene, all to himself. Apparently, find a way how to use him, but apparently Leviathan doesn't want to destroy him. There's probably something interesting about Eugene. Hey, there's probably some secret about Eugene that we have no idea, but that's just speculation. But no, but given the amount everything we've seen so far, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to say that Eugene does play a very very important role. You know. Oh, as they head up the mountain, they all try to figure out what to do. Some of them are complaining that they're climbing a snowy mountain while they're in summer's clothes. I mean, Haru trips and Ray helps him a little bit. Ray, said to himself that I don't want to lose anyone else. They're supposed to like get to Minerva. He already lost his brother, and he's not admitting it. But he does care. He wants to save his friends. He wants to help his friends. Or at least he knows that they care about him too. He wants to help his allies. He wants to and he can't do that, and he wants to save Hackmon. Hackmon is his partner after all. So he's not willing to give up on him. He's willing to go this far to help him. As they reach the phone booth, they're getting in the middle of the Soul Mountain. A giant ice monster literally he emerges and attacks them, and they were so close too. Oh, and these giant ice mountain. They were, and he knocks the phone booth off. Haru goes in, and separating himself from the others. He's like he knows that he's willing. He needs to get to the booth because he needs to in order to contact Minerva because Minerva is the only one that can help them and repair the Appli drives and rescue their Appmon because he doesn't want because remember like what Damon said that he asked that Minerva asked him a question what was it they wanted Minerva what was the question that these kids wanted Haru wanted to be the main protagonist he wanted to be a hero in a way Ali-chan wanted to make people smile and the person he wanted to make smile was her mother there's a Astra had to make people feel it, like feel the drive, give them hope or stuff. And he does it by being an app tuber or YouTuber in real term. And Ray was asked, "Are you alone?" And all of them, and those questions gave them their Applimon. But seeing this, they know they have to risk it all because they're in a dangerous situation. They can't depend on their Applimon. They know they have to do some. This is a very desperate mission because they want to They want to reconnect with their Applimon. Sorry if I stutter a little bit. They want to connect with their Applimon. They want to help fight Leviathan. They want to save the world. The kids work together. They do their best. But it's Haru who stands up, telling Minerva that I want to be a main protagonist. Has literally giving her the answer to the question that he was asked so long ago. Like he's the first to stand up, which makes him like probably the lead best signifies him as the leader of the group. He has a good heart. He's young. Like he can sometimes be, sometimes he may not get things, but he's very good, kind-hearted, and good, and brave above all. So he's willing to stand up, and he's willing to fight without anybody telling him, without anybody holding him back. And he has the support of all his friends by his side. And finally, they passed the test. Even though it wasn't the phone booth itself, it was the fact that they were willing to go so far. It's kind of like what happened, when they passed the test to try to really activate the ultimate Applimon. Their bravery, their courage. Before they had their Applimon, this time they didn't. And this was all a test by Minerva. Eventually their Appli drives glow. They become Appli drive duo. The Applimon responds to them. And it's a different kind of Appli drive duo. For one thing, like Eugene's, his was purple and kind of gray, and I think silver. But theirs were each band to their individual colors: red, blue, yellow, black. But also had a purple, also had a golden underline. I guess that's to signify themselves as a group. That they're all fighting this team together. They eventually passed their test. They summoned up forth their Applimon with their new Appli chips. They definitely improved. They get more power. They probably had the same power as Offmon when he was just a base Digimon. base Appmon, he had so much power that it was ridiculous, you know. And when he became Super Appmon, he was probably going to compete with Satellamon. But now that they got Appli Drive Duo, they probably no longer have to function on that same weakness, you know, where they transform for 1 minute at a time, and can stay in the form as long as they want when they go ultimate, you know, which is pretty good, you know. They eventually pass to death. They beat the ice monster. And they all reunite, you know, right, in their own unique way, you know. Right, you know, Gray says, "Let's go, Hakamon." Dokamon's trying to connect with Eddie, trying to say, "Oh, you forgot about me." Astra's happy that they're feeling the flow again. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexo reference just used for this. Sorry. And also, Haru is glad with Gatchmon saying, "How could I forget about you? Oh, you're my buddy," and stuff like that. You know. And that's the moment they won, they get reunited. Kalau literally challenged them to a fight, right, telling them that they still have Eugene in their clutches. Basically, it's asking them to fight because now that they've gotten this power, let's see their power to the test, which is a good thing because now that they've got their Appmon stat, and this is just them in their regular form, I can't wait to see them use it in ultimate form, with that 1 minute weakness no longer applying to them, which is good, you know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this. Want it? I give this episode a like. And I really love how they did it, you know. But it's a bit cheesy and stuff, and pretty obvious what they did. But you know, I wish they extended the time a little more. Like for example, made it one episode longer, you know, without their Appmon, you know, partners, you know, extended it, you know, extended the storyline. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you. This is I was giving my latest review on Digimon Universe Appli Monsters. See you guys next time. I'm out. Bye.